Lost Art of Fishing Stories, written by Andrew Cox. Get your copy today. Go to Amazon and search The Lost Art of Fishing Stories. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices. I'm your host, Andrew Cox, and today we're going to have a fireside chat with the crew. And then we also have a special guest from Forward Operators Group. I'm looking forward to it. But if you're enjoying these podcasts, make sure you hit up the website. That's the Lost Art Project, veteransvoices.org. Go check us out, see what we're all about. If there's any way you can help us, it'd be much appreciated. We are a new nonprofit, and we're trying to get our foot in the door with all of that. Big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project. They're out there doing amazing things. If you don't know anything about them, go check them out. Even if you do, go back and check them out again. Truly, truly an amazing organization. You can find them at tillvalhallaproject.com. And as always, the Marine Corps League now has veteran service officers. You can find them at mcleague.org. Search the VSO locator, or you can dial 703-207-9588. And that will put you in contact with somebody that will be able to help you. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps veteran service organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. All right, we're back. I have the wrong view up. That's okay. Everybody's here. Trust me, I'm not by myself. Let me change this up a minute. Here we go. We're going to do it this way. It's a little bit bigger. How's everybody doing? All right. We got everybody here. We're going to go ahead and go around, see how everybody's doing. All right, Bone. We'll start with you. You got it fixed, Bone?
I think so. I think I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, we're doing good, man. How you doing?
We're cooking with gas, baby doll. Mark vanished. He is some kind of weird magician, but that's his prerogative. And yeah, glad to be here, man.
I'm excited you're here too. I have a big update for you. I did go and get my testosterone tested. My testosterone level tested, and it was low. And I got these injection thingies or what have you. And it's only been a little over a week. I'm already feeling better. I actually went outside and was doing stuff without a prompt. I just went out there and I was working in the yard and doing different things. So apparently I had too much estrogen, I was, I don't know. So thanks,
Buddy,
Bo.
I was just talking about that. No, you're welcome. I was just talking about that with a guy at nursing school who's, friends with somebody who's a, 50-year-old fisherman who has, just not unlike for deployers. All you're doing is fishing. You're making money. You don't have a wife. You don't have a family. You don't have things. You have this stress. You can die out there too, obviously, pulling up crab, doing all the crap in the squall. But just, talking to him and having talked to him before over the last couple of years and just talking about, mental health stuff, also TRT stuff, also even, kind of weird, austere, this ayahuasca, different things like that. And just, he had a buddy who just got exposed to some, some stuff and, went to Mexico, got some treatment and that's, not FDA on the books. But my point is he, just having been exposed to it, went and did it, and now he's doing cognitive behavioral therapy, talking, interacting, having positive results, paradigm shift, and then building upon what that initial impetus. So yeah, like sometimes, like wherever you hear it or whatever, it's just, dude, it's just once you push that boulder, it just starts building up steam. That's awesome for anybody.
Yeah.
So
who knows? I may be able to conquer the world now. So just stand by.
Doubt it.
Yeah, stand by.
Conquer this podcast.
All right, Mike, how you doing over there? I see you got your companion.
Yeah, she had to get up here on a chair with me. So
yeah, well, that's important.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, Andrew Bone. Andrew, I was going to say, I always thought you had too much estrogen in you. So,
I figured you would say that. Yeah. Thanks.
I'm trying to keep it polite. I didn't want to say what I was going to say. You can.
I know. I read your mind. Don't worry.
The guy with the poodle in the background, but that's.
Oh, no, that's not a damn poodle. That's a golden doodle. You shut your mouth, Bone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shut your mouth.
Doodle this, doodle that.
Doodle. Excuse me.
Hey, don't let me stick my doodle on you.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's messed up.
No, I'm doing good. Like Cody was saying before we started, been up early. He was up a hell of a lot earlier than I was, but these 4:35 a.m. days are freaking killing me, man. The older I get, the less I want to do them. I'm sick and tired of it.
Yes, I understand. I
got to figure out a way to retire and become independently wealthy, or be like Mark. I want to be like the sergeant major.
You got to write a book.
Yeah, well,
you write a book, and then all of a sudden, you don't have to do anything anymore.
I got nothing interesting to say other than it would be pages of F this, F that mother effer, and stuff like that. So
somebody out there appreciate it.
Then there's that guy Bone. That's what be. Then there's that guy Bone.
Yeah. Well, let's jump down. Let's talk to our author down there. Mark, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Andrew. It's another in sunny Southern California. But we do have the May gray getting ready for the June gloom, where it's overcast, heavy overcast until about. Right now, it's about till like 1300 stays overcast.
Wow.
After that, it just turns beautiful.
Yeah. How do you make it till 1300, though? I mean, that's tough.
Well, even though you said that you write a book, you don't have to do anything. I'm not there yet. So I'm still working. So I'm stuck inside all day.
Yeah.
1300, like when you take your nap, Mark? Isn't it about 1300? You're taking a nap
time. Yeah. Ooh. He said, it's important. You got to get those naps in, I think it's
valuable
important.
At time.
So Mark, how are we doing on the book sales? You doing pretty good?
Amazon's actually doing pretty good.
Good.
That dang publisher still has my website all jacked up, so you can't buy books off the website.
Man.
If I could get to Colorado, I'd probably be in jail. So the best I
can. Very nice.
That 1300 limit of when you can get out. It's not long enough to get to Colorado.
Yeah. But they'll figure it out eventually, and it'll get all straightened out, and then you'll get to retire and 100%. You won't have to do anything, Mark. I'm telling you.
I kind of doubt that, but I've been on. I was on the Tracer Burnout podcast, and then Mario Fields, the Unarmored podcast.
That's right.
I was on that one. I got a couple more scheduled. I'm trying to get into with the Master Gunny. I just got to send him the book up there at the Marine Memorial Club so he can take a look at it.
Okay. That's up in Cody's neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dang, Mark's kind of a celebrity these days.
But
he is.
He's running the podcast.
If we get it on the Commandant's reading list, that'd be even better.
I know. We got to get that. I don't know. I've got
a VIP ring around his camera at some point here.
I know. We got to figure something out.
Well, Andrew's the first published author, so.
Yeah, but mine isn't important. Yours is important.
Stories.
Mine is just full of, fishing stories. It's just fishing. So it's all good. Well, we got our special guest here, man. This is Cody. Cody is, I met him on TikTok. Wait, was it TikTok, Cody?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Met him on TikTok. So today, just literally right before this started, was the first time I seen him. And so he's here. Pretty glad he's here. He's got a great organization, Forward Operators Group, that he is with, and he's going to talk a little bit about that. But how you doing, Cody?
Well, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. These early mornings, and I had a duty on Memorial Day, so I was even on base working on Memorial Day, so it wasn't even a day off for me.
Wow, fun times. Fun times.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, like where are you at, what are you doing, and then kind of also give us a brief over what you've been doing over your career.
Oh yeah. So I'm 41 this year. I hit 20 years active duty Coast Guard this past February, and I'm still going, still kicking.
Nice.
My goal was to make E7 before I get out. I'm still trying to make E7, possibly Chief Warrant Officer if I can. We'll see what happens.
Ooh, okay, nice.
Got to get that good retirement because I got that high 3 that they don't offer anymore.
Yeah.
But,
when did they stop doing that, by the way?
2015, 2011. They changed when I was at 10 years. So if I got in 06, it was 2016 when they offered that. They offered me to do either one.
Yeah. And you stuck with the old one?
I stuck with the old one. Like I was already 10 years in, 11 years in. I was like, I'm not changing now. And it's like you get half the time to put stuff in that BRS, that 401k, and it's just like losing money at this point.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, very nice. So go ahead, tell us where you've been, what you've done, what your actual job is, and all that type of stuff.
Well, I'm an electronics technician, so low voltage. Anything in computers. Like right now I'm dealing with I'm in a training center here in California in Petaluma, and I deal with all the projectors, cameras, radios, anything non-standard. I do all the classroom setups. I'm helping train the next electronics technicians because this is where our MOS school is, or A school.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm not necessarily an instructor, but I'm here to give them advice, I guess, because they always come up and ask, where should I go? What should I do?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I mean, I'm been all over. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma originally. Born and bred. I've been stationed a lot of different places, and then I've traveled a lot of places in the Coast Guard. I was almost a Marine, so I almost fit in there a little bit better here. I had a buddy program. I was going to join the Marines. I was going to be a Hollywood Marine when I'm told.
That's right.
My buddy dropped out, and then Hurricane Katrina happened. So, yeah, Hollywood Marines at Oklahoma, that side of the Mississippi.
That's right.
So my buddy dropped out. He got hurt.
Yeah, that sucks. But Hollywood. You said
and then Hurricane Katrina happened.
2006. Is that what you said? 2006.
2006 into the Coast Guard. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Very nice, man. Well, hey, thanks for coming on and doing this last minute. I know we just kind of officially were talking back and forth today, and I was like, hey. The guy that was going to be here dropped out, so if you want to jump in, you're more than welcome. And he jumped at it. He's here, so bonus, The
wife said I was good to go, so I mean, this is her time, not mine.
Send it. Yeah.
Well, shoot. Somebody said that black dog is beautiful. I don't know who that would be, but
I don't know.
Mike, do you know who that person is?
Yeah.
That poodle, the Udu.
Allegedly his wife. Allegedly?
Yeah. Allegedly his wife, yeah.
Well, pretty lady said my dog was beautiful, so I mean, what else can you say?
I know, yeah.
Swear to God, if you call her damn
a compliment's a compliment.
We're gonna have I will stick my doodle on every single one of you.
Oh man, that's good stuff. Well, Cody, can you tell us a little bit about the group that you're a part of, like how that got formed and how it started, and just kind of talk us through that?
Yeah, I mean, there's three founders. I wasn't originally a founder, but I pretty much was. It kind of fell into my place. I'm the technical guy, so I do all the back end stuff, the websites, and all the social media and all the computer, and it was crazy. But we were part of a couple different veterans groups. I mean, we were playing Star Citizen and Eve and all these other games, and we were donating and trying to make this group we were in better, and we decided that we thought we could do better. They weren't doing a lot of mental health providing. So me, a Marine buddy of mine who's out, who lives in Texas, and another Army National Guard guy that lives in Texas, we just got out, started our own Discord, and was like, we're going to do mental health. There was a huge demand. I mean, we were doing all-nighters. It was crazy.
Oh, wow.
One of us was on one phone, and one was on a chat, talking people through. And then we ended up doing I forget, one of our members, he did a radio talk show with I forget that guy's name, but that night we went from 327 members to like 700 in one night. Like, we were verifying people because we require people to prove their service. Like, we don't let just anybody in to talk to veterans, active duty, or first responders. So I was busy that night verifying IDs and credentials and DD-214s, and I've never seen so many different versions of DD-214s in my life, but I did that night.
Nice.
But,
wow.
It's been 2022 is when we started the 501c3 officially. Everything's out of our pockets or donations so far. We're starting to try for grants. I'm starting to try for sponsors, but I'm the kind of guy that won't change my mission for anybody's terms of their sponsorship. And that's one thing I hold close to my heart, because a lot of people do. A lot of people team up with all these corporates, and they're like, well, you have to do these events and you have to do all this advertisement, and you have a certain amount of budget for this. And I'm like, no. I mean, right now we're 100% volunteer. So everything goes to operating costs, and everything that goes to the people that gets donated. So like, my pocketbook's, we're drying up, but we're trying to get by. The three of us, we both work full-time jobs, and some of us work multiple jobs at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough in that era, in the area, in the 501c3s. You know, everybody's out there. There's a lot of 501c3s. Everybody's out there looking for money, looking for somebody to help their organization. There's great organizations out there. So, and everybody's doing it. Same thing. We're doing it here with our project here. So it's tough, man. It's tough finding the right person to fit in to help financially. So if I know of anybody, I'll definitely point them your way for sure. So and if anybody is out there, by the way, if you're out there and you want to help, where can they find some info on the group?
So we have forwardoperatorsgroup.com. You can check that out. We just actually redid it, so it's a brand new website. We're trying to go for a grant, so we were trying to make it a little bit more professional looking, so it looks a lot much better. I'm happy with that. I had some help with there. It wasn't just me. And then we have a Discord too, and the link's on there too. And if you want to come talk to us, you can get into the Discord.
Very nice. Now, you said you do a lot of talking with different people. Like they either on chats or on the phone. Like, what exactly types of things are you working with there?
So we're trying to do mental health and crisis. So, we've touched everything. So there's been times where I've gotten a call from somebody saying that their veteran friend isn't responding to phone calls. Nobody's seen them, and we've had to sit there and send a member that's nearby. I've called in favors in Oklahoma and Texas. Hey, I need you to go check on this guy. So we'll do welfare checks. We don't want to call the cops. We don't want to call EMTs because, like, you don't want to get somebody in trouble if there's nothing wrong. Like, you don't want to ruin somebody's current career, past career, retirement. So it's like, we got to get eyes on. And then we do a lot of crisis management. So a lot of people that are having bad days, because we do first responders too. Like, that's the biggest thing for me. I mean, majority of first responders are probably vets, and the numbers are there. But I've also included like corrections and 911 operators, because I'm sorry, dealing with a crisis that you can't do anything to but listen is one of the biggest issues that play a biggest mental game. Those operators, I mean, they have a whole nother, like, it's one thing to be there and being able to do something. It's another thing just to listen.
110%, buddy. 110%.
But we have chats on our website. Oh yeah. I mean, like, my sister and my mom were teachers. So like, and like, my biggest thing right now, I just got out of a billet for the Coast Guard. I was doing physical security, And now it's like I'm gung ho. I want to go when I get out eventually. I want to go home and I want to go secure all the schools in Oklahoma. Now I know all the electric locks and all that stuff. Like that's a hobby of mine that I want to do. So it's like, let's go. Let's send it. Like let's make everything as secure as possible so people can feel safe again. And that's one thing. Like the first responders, like I've listened to so many stories of what they've seen or done. Like they're down just as much as the vets. Like, and they're unsupported. There's less grants and money to support mental health for them than there are veterans.
Wow. I could see that though. Now Bone was in law enforcement for a long time. So do you see that up there where you're at too, Bone?
Yeah, I think that's an accurate statement. I think a lot of the stigma has been stripped away, but when you talk about funding and groups like that, I think it's very much an kind of more internal thing. It's not it's not national. It's not federalized, right? And so that is one nice thing sometimes with the active duty or the big government, when they do the right thing and focus on that and have those opportunities. But I think at the local level, it really does all just come down to the individual agency, the state, and what that, just kind of what that culture and climate is. And, a lot of guys, like you said, guys and gals do come from the DOD. And so they push that type of thing forward. With mental health, but it's very dependent and very individual. So, but I think that's amazing. And then thank you for, pushing that forward down the pipe to, like those dispatchers. As much as I hate a horrible dispatcher who's garbage and shouldn't have a job, 90% of them are, they're eating shit constantly and have no recourse. I have recourse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a cop,
like
exactly what you described, Cody. And I can't imagine, as somebody who caught my PTSD from law enforcement, not the military, you described it very well. I'm making it very personal, but that would be nightmarish to be able to do nothing. So I think spreading that love to those, tertiary responders is awesome, and they need it because that's very, very, very traumatic as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, right now it's not easy to be a first responder in this world, in this dynamic, in this environment that we're in right now. I mean, cops have it hard. Fire department has it hard. Like, I mean, I've never seen in the life of me or heard of, like, fire departments they're wearing Kevlar in some of these situations, and I'm like, when did the fire department and EMTs start coming out with Kevlar helmets and bulletproof vests? And it's because the environment and what's going on in the world. And it's just like, they're rescuers. That's not what they should have to be. No.
Wow. I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't know that was happening.
Oh yeah. They have red vests for a lot of the fire departments. And then EMTs have like medical. It's like basically a press bulletproof vest for like when they go with the press corps goes with the military. But now they're marked like EMT and fire, and it is crazy because they're ready for a school shooting or a mass shooting, and they go direct to threat with an escort, and that's what they're being taught right now. That's what a lot of these agencies are like. If you have a squad, a backup squad, or a tertiary squad, those first responders are going in there to evacuate people as they're still clearing.
Wow,
and it's a crazy situation that they're being put in. Yeah,
that's the federal standard. That's, but I mean, like day in and day out, there are some places where it's beyond a active shooter or MACTAC or otherwise dynamic response, and it's more like the day-to-day or the call-to-call, right? So, you got to respond to 8 Mile, better, put on your kit. That's kind of a thing. It's funny, but it's also, but it's true. It's like, so that's not,
and you would never know sometimes because it's underneath their jackets. Like some of those.
Yeah.
You should wear it. You should.
Like I didn't know that our Coast Guard fire department had Kevlar because they wear it underneath their firefighting outfit when they respond to a domestic violence call or something like that. And I didn't know that because you can't see it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a smart thing to do, you know. Might as well be safe. Better to be safe than sorry. Isn't that what they say?
Safety is no accident. That's what I say.
Nope.
Isn't that a damn shame, though?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It's sad that we've come to that.
Freaking damn shame that's.
Well, there's a new word, and I'm going to say it wrong, and this is what's getting bantied about now, and it's called the criminal justice affected, or this is the new junior college fake bullshit word, justice affected. Yeah, I said it. I said it was bullshit. And I agree. And I worked in corrections, and I worked in law enforcement, and I'm a nurse, and I'm going to be a nurse working in a jail. So it is farcical, this new term. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure I got it wrong, and I won't be bothered to look it up and correct myself. But Mike said it right.
Don't tweet Bone. He doesn't care.
No, you should. Please. No, I
Comments
don't.
won't bother him. Don't worry about the comments.
Don't tweet him. He doesn't need you to correct him.
I'm Teflon. If you couldn't have got me, no. Anyways, but yeah, no, Mike's right. It's a damn shame, and it's that part of that issue is why this happens. Where it's okay to assault cops. Okay, it starts there. Sure, assault cops. Yeah. Whatever, that's adversarial. I get the relationship. But now it's gone down to firefighters, the universally loved. It's gone to EMTs, nurses, if they're working in the wrong unit, or some family or group of family is done their research. You asked Grok how the fuck to cure cancer, and you know more than a doctor or a nurse who's taking care of your family member and eating crap. Miss me with that. And that is society. We're told that that's okay, and but this is why that happens, and this is why that exists. And if I'm wrong, hit me in the comments that I won't read.
Okay, I'll read them to you.
Is Bone says another R word, and we get kicked off the grum. So I'm done.
Oh God.
Very nice. Holy cow. Well, this is kind of something that we were going to talk about tonight, and I know Cody's a last-minute addition here, but we were going to talk about what we learned on active duty in the military, those different traits or whatever things that you learned, and how does that apply when you're out? Now, Cody's not out yet, but he's applying them in different areas as well. But that was one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight. What do you guys think about that? Like, what are some things that you guys use?
I tell you what, I'll go first real quick. And I hated this saying when I was brand new in the military. I hated this. Trust but verify. I hated that coming into the military because I heard it a lot. But I tell you what, as an E6 now, oh, dude, do I ever trust and verify?
It is important. That is for sure.
I don't want to be that micromanager, but at the same time, it's like, all right, you need to delegate, but I promise you I'm coming back around to see that you did what I told you to do.
Right. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Mark.
The other thing is I can't be as hands-on anymore. Like, I was in electronics. I eat, live, breathe electronics, computers. I'm an ET and IT. And now I'm an E6, and I'm like, I got 8 people underneath me, and I'm like, go do it, because I can't do it myself anymore. I'm a manager.
Yeah, buddy.
It sucks. I hate it. I hate it.
It's one of those things that it would be faster and easier just to do it yourself, but you have to let somebody else do it, attempt, try, possibly fail, and then learn from their mistakes. You have to allow that to happen, and sometimes it's painful to watch, but it's needed. Everybody, at least that's how I learn. That's my biggest thing is I learn from my mistakes.
You learn more from your mistakes, and your failures than you did your successes and your wins.
Yeah. I got plenty of failures. Trust me. I learned a lot in my life.
Well, I do too. Don't tell the wife that I'm admitting that, but yes.
Yeah, this is a safe space, Cody. Even for Mark, who's never made a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not watching.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We're gonna ask.
He's
Mark
going to be
what
on
he's drinking right now. What's Mark drinking right now?
You know what he's drinking?
Ginger ale.
The Irish.
Ginger ale. Yeah.
Irish whiskey.
Sweet ambrosia. That's
Next thing,
Oh,
Mark's
God.
gonna be like, "Welcome
Whiskey's
to
that's
California."
well.
yeah.
I mean, it is after 1300. We can go outside.
That's true. That is true. He's definitely well, he's not outside right this second, but I bet you were enjoying it today though. That beautiful sunshine that came out.
It was. I saw it out of my work window.
Well, speaking of work, Mark, you deal with a lot of people, a lot of different people down there. What types of things do you take like that you saw or you learned from or whatever that you've taken with you to where you are now?
You know, the biggest thing that I've at the different places I've worked since I've been out, and believe it or not, is just the common courtesy between each other. You know how in the military, the junior man is always supposed to initiate that proper greeting, right?
Yeah.
But good leaders they'll initiate that first, you know, before they have the chance, just to get them, to teach them, you know, observe, so they can observe and emulate. But I tell you, I used to go into the office at that steel company, and the front office, the people there, it was like, you know, someone just drug them into the dungeon and set them up. You know, they're like bad attitudes. They don't want to deal with anybody or anything like that. But, you know, every morning you come in and you start working on just, hey, good morning. You're cheerful. You know, ask them how they're doing. It just, after a while, it bleeds off onto them where then they will be the ones that initiate that greeting like they should be doing anyway, especially front office people.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, you would think.
the common courtesy between people working together. That is what I really try to push and initiate wherever I go, wherever I start working.
Yeah, and that's very important. I mean,
simple,
that's,
you know, someone comes up to you where you're at the desk and you stand up, especially if it's, you know, you show the woman the courtesy to stand up when they walk into your area. You know, if they're going to come up there and speak to you, you know, that's just common courtesy, and it really rubs off. Even they will mention that at different times to you, how much they appreciate it. But I'd say just that common courtesy of working, professional courtesy of working together is what I have taken from the Marine Corps into where I work.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, very, very. That's so true, though.
And now I can't hear anybody.
And now he can't hear anybody.
You there,
But you
Mark?
did a fantastic job. So
Turn up the hearing aid.
Turn it off and turn it back on again.
Couldn't hear that, so he can't be pissed. See? Free joke. Free jokes are the best jokes. It's like candy in a van. It's the best.
That's
where you
great.
get good puppies too. It's also where
You
you
know,
get
I'll-
good. So kids don't do that, but
Yeah. I'll tell you, one of the things that the good things that I learned and that I use now, I'm not working anywhere, so that, you know, I don't have to deal with anybody other than my kids because they're around all the time. But I get to come on here and talk to people, and that's one thing I learned over my career was how to talk to people, how to get people to open up. Like if I'm if I'm the senior Marine in the situation and I'm talking to a junior Marine, I got to get them comfortable enough where they're going to open up to me and be able to talk about whatever it is that they need, right? And which is a fantastic thing to have. And I use that all the time when we come to the podcast here, man. When I get somebody on here and I start talking and I get them to open up and I get them to talk. And that's really what it's about, is having them say their stuff. But that is one trait that I've used quite a bit, in what I'm doing. What about you, Bone?
I mean, yeah, I double down on what you said, and that they try and teach that because they talk about it in a weird woke way about the power dynamic. You're the senior Marine, you got to lure it out of the junior Marine, or you're the cop and they're the fill in the blank scumbag,
yeah,
or even you're the nurse and they're the justice involved, whatever sad patient, and which is
right,
there's levels of truth to all these things and levels of accuracy. But like what you said, amazing. And yes, the military DoD wide is great for that. For me, if you pick the right branch and if you do what you love, you're MOS. Man, I was a medic. I learned so much EMS, so much hazmat, disaster preparedness, CBRNE, nonsense, clawed my way to middle management, just within these, which wasn't the best, but whatever. But and teaching, honestly,
good.
And I'll fill my thing out by saying, and this has probably been one of the best things that's made me a good learner of nursing, a good fellow nursing student, is just learning how to instruct and teach, like didactic shit, right? See one, do one, teach one. So whether you have 20 years of experience and it dovetails right into what you're doing, or whether you can learn it and then, teach yourself, reiterate it back, teach your fellow coworkers, students, whatever else. It's just that ability to have that kind of learning mindset, and that OJT kind of just drilled in, what you do as a, E1 to E4. And then what you get out of that E4 mafia, if you do, then, what you do with that leadership and training afterwards. Once you're done doing hood rat shit, then you can do what we all do. And it's a thing, we know. And so, I think that's been one of my greatest traits, because I've field trained, I've taught EMS, I teach EMS now, I teach all kinds of stuff, man. MACTAC responses, a bunch of things I am certified for, a bunch of things I'm not, but just kind of what Andrew said, being able to learn how to talk, communicate, train, what Mark even said, being able to walk in and smile and shake everybody's hand and stand up for a lady and have some common decency and manners. And then also, you want to talk about big dick energy? Be a Marine. Just walk the fuck in because you're a Marine and start teaching and do what you want to do. That's right. That's like Marine 101. You get that for free out of basic training. You have to earn that in the Air Force. That's not a thing. Not everyone even gets it after 20 years. I did. Yeah. But long story. My point is,
I've heard it.
Am I right or am I right? I saw the faces.
You're right. You're right.
Am I right or am I right?
No, we always appreciate it, Bone, when you let us know. we always appreciate it. I mean, you're right.
I love you guys and I love the Corps.
It's earned. I mean, not everybody can have it, but
Damn right. You have to earn it. Well, I've earned it.
No, but going along with what you were saying, Bone, if you had more to say or not, but just your experience, stop and think about your experience. What is the average age of your classmates?
23 and a half, 24.
Yeah.
Wow.
You stop and think, and I'm sure every single one of them look up to you at that point, as a mentor, and they probably come to you, and they're probably somebody that they can come to. and talk to if they have an issue. You've probably been more of a therapist for many of them. I may be wrong.
Yeah, I bet you. How many therapy sessions have you had since you've been there? Be honest.
No, a couple. I front load it. I front load it though. And
nice. Yeah.
I mean, I shrink away from the part of what you said, but the look up to whatever. But the being somebody who knows and understands and can impart that's something you get from the military too.
Yeah.
Whether you did 8 years, whether you did 24, 20, 26, medically separated. That's something you get to in that perspective, and that just being secure and solid in yourself and what you know. And thanks, Mike, by the way. That's very complimentary. I appreciate it.
I don't doubt it one bit, Bo.
I front load it because these kids need it. They need to get built up. Because they worry. We live in an age of, like, all of us might not give an F, especially Mark, and that's a compliment, buddy. No, he's already, the Sergeant Major's like done his shit and he's published, and we're 5-10 years below that. And we're a little bit outside of it, affected by it, but these kids are just inundated with just like neurosis. Society neuroses, a constant news cycle. Iran's fucking us. Donald Trump's fucking them. We're doing this. Everyone's gonna die. Everyone's eating crap. Everyone's not. It's, you know what I mean? Am I right or am I right?
You're right. Yeah.
Said,
every bit of news is bad
everything
news.
causes cancer.
Right?
Yes, that's right.
That being said, and everything's illegal in Massachusetts and California. Whatever. That's right now. Eat me. Come take it from me. But that's saying, this is where you can, as a professional or as somebody who's comfortable in yourself and what you've got from the DoD, like, build these people up, build their confidence. I'm about to take the NCLEX, buddy. I'm prepared. I've been prepared. I don't want to diminish what nursing is. I don't want to diminish what I've learned or had to go through. And this has been more for me like a study and long patience and God's grace and teaching me calm down.
Yeah.
I'm a 45-year-old man with a lot of experience. For a young man or woman, that's not the same situation. And these kids are tripping balls. And it's like, dude, calm down. You're squared away. And most
life
of them
experiences aren't there. They don't get the same life experience.
Right. And you have to build them up. And this is where you can build them up, where if you know them or if you're invested, you can either have the therapy sesh, like Mike said, or you can just front it. It's like, hey, I know you. Are you the kid who gets a 96 on every test? Are you the one who prepares and knows everything?
Yeah.
You don't think you're gonna leave here on June 17th, schedule a date and go take a test and pass it? Dude, get the F out of here. Like, miss me with that bullshit. And it's their parents don't talk to them that way. I mean, I'm sure they're supportive, but I'm sure they're also mealy mouthed pussies. And they need a man, or they need somebody. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman. Somebody like with this type of, I don't know, this DOD energy, right? If you got your shit wired tight, you got it wired tight. Tell them,
it's like a truth bomb. You got to give a truth bomb.
Right. Chalks up. We're out. And if they're not, you're also going to be like, hey, little buckaroo, you might want to push that out a week and double down on the studies. Right.
Yeah.
It goes both ways, but it's all done with love. It's all done with, if you do it right, with respect. Might be abrasive. Might be me accidentally having some potty talk on a podcast. I'm very sorry. The reality is it's all true, but where does it come from? It comes from building people up. It comes from love. It comes from making the next batch of whatever you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Whether it's an electronic, a Coast Guard guy or a new nurse or a field training a cop. You gotta do it that way, and the DoD gives you that, and that's.
It's like they don't get the support anymore. They don't get
Yeah.
People don't feel like that anybody has their back. They're all out for themselves. They don't feel like there's a family, a group. They have any support. Like it's crazy nowadays.
Yeah.
So this, I don't know who this person is, but they said, I'll agree that mentorship is lost
That's
in the
why
real
all these
world.
companies need my book.
That's right. That's right. You know what? Let's just do a quick plug real quick. You could go
The
to
words out of my-
validatedleadership.com and read all about Mark and his book. Don't purchase one from there yet. Go to Amazon and purchase it. Validated Leadership. Go check it out. And Mark, I mean, what was it, 48 years or something like that? Retired sergeant major. Is that right, Mark? How many years was it, Mark?
I thought he was pushing close to
He
50.
can't hear me, can he? Are you ignoring me, Mark? Anyways, validated leadership. I don't think he can hear us. Anyway,
but
Mark,
Buy the book. You'll know how long when you read the book.
that's right. You read that book, you're going to know all about it. So,
Yeah,
anyways,
it's gonna start out back in 1775.
yeah, that's when he started. When him and Chesty and they were back there starting everything out back in the day.
Yeah.
But anyway, this person said they agree with mentorship is lost in the real world.
No, but Bill's right.
Get the degree.
There has to be someone to take charge and lead and set a proper example and give them the incentive to overcome their weaknesses, their preconceived notions about what they can achieve.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And that was my point going to you, Bone, that, you say that you probably haven't done it or, as far as being a mentor, but I mean, you've given, I'll be willing to lay money on it that you've given advice and talked to those younger kids. And what you're saying is like, you got this. And ass chewing is involved sometimes. I mean, Andrew and I know that. Sometimes a good old ass chewing is required.
It's good for you. Yeah.
But in the same sense, you can tear somebody down all damn day long. But the tear down has to come with some kind of, it's like, man, you're better than this, man. You're better than this. You've got to be this. You can do this. It's another side of leadership is, what we learned, and I had to learn the hard way, is not everybody takes an ass chewing the same damn way.
That's true.
I'm
Very
not
true.
saying
Right.
you have to tone things down and, like Mark, everything was a knife hand. Mark was, like that. The knife hand's good.
I've been cut with that, and
The
he's
knife
got me
hand's
so many
good,
times.
but it's, and the more I've got to know Mark, I've actually realized that Mark was that kind of leader too. He'd stick his foot up your tail all day long, but he understood his Marines. I say Marines, but even like Bone, and you have to understand people. You have to take time, and that's what I've learned. From military services, you actually, whether you want to or not. And I have a strange tendency to do it, even though I don't like a lot of people, is I will invest time in trying to figure people out.
Yeah.
And some people respond to being cussed at, some people don't. Some people respond to, a hard butt chewing like it's the end of the world.
Well,
And,
it just goes out the three legs of leadership: the leader, those led, and the situations. So, who are you leading? What is their performance level? What's their maturity level? And then what is the situation? What was messed up, or what did they screw up? Was it something very critical, or was it something that just needs a learning tweak to it? But because you're not going to deal with everybody in the same way on every situation, the situation is going to
That's true.
determine the leader, those led, and the situation.
Yeah. Well, you have to understand too, especially in the military, that the chain of command changes. So what was before you may not be what's in front of you now.
Yeah.
Correct.
You
My
don't
biggest thing
realize
is
realize
conflict.
what was being, I don't want to say taught, but what was the expectation?
Yeah. Expectations change. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Go
I
ahead,
don't know.
Cody.
I don't know of another group in the military is the only group that you can get somebody from every single place with every single personality difference, conflict, attitude, raising, education, and they all collide. And like it's adapt and overcome. Like you either
Yeah.
figure it out or you get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
And that's something
That's
that we
right.
don't get because of the way people are raised nowadays. And it's like, especially after COVID, like the social skills are just not there to interact and overcome and adapt. Like I don't understand that.
Not only for those that grew up in that time period, right? But those that were already grown, experienced COVID and the craziness that happened, and then after couldn't transition back, right?
They
There was
lost part
those
of themselves.
individuals. Yeah, they lost part of them. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, they lost part of themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
My big thing is like if you don't use a skill set or if you don't use something, you lose it. So like any knowledge, any social skills, any like brain power, like if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it.
Absolutely.
And we didn't use that social skills there for a while. And a lot of people just let it go. Like they got stuck to their screens or watching people stream on like Twitch and they never went back outside after everything was done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron. And like you said, it could be an Air Force guy who runs afoul of a Marine Corps guy. We're both in nursing school. You don't think we're growing up, whether we have the same personalities or not, or would otherwise normally be BFFs? Or, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I forget the term. Something makes strange bedfellows, whatever. British
I
nonsense.
have to,
But yeah,
I have to look that up.
it's not curiosity. I don't know. It's my
Politics.
my
Killed the
point
cat.
being is,
It's politics.
Curiosity
makes
killed the
curious
cat.
people.
bedfellows. Yeah, you're
I'm gonna
right.
look it up.
Politics. Well, politics or the DoD. Like if you have the same amount of trauma and and weird malignant horse shit that we've all been through, like you can bond at that level, and then from there, woo, a beautiful relationship will blossom. Or like we've kind of all just talked about, we can take these lessons we've learned and we can, apply them to everything else in life, and it makes everything better, right? And that's that's kind of the. I think that's just the. I think it's just the biggest thing is like the Department of Defense distills a lot of just core, learning, leadership, knowledge, social studies, shit you would have learned in the 1950s in school, but not now. Like, just it distills it all, packs it in, and forces you to live it. And once you live it, and you live it out, as in, hello, sir. Hello, Sergeant Major. Hi. I don't know, Airman Snuffy.
That is a good point.
PFC, whatever you call a Marine. And you get it crammed the fuck into you, and then you have to let it explode out. And yeah, and when you live it out, now you're making it real. It's part of you. It's part of how you think. It's part of how you operate. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah. Almost all that is all good.
Yeah, but a lot of society doesn't have that ability to receive that.
Yeah.
And maybe that's our fault on how we project it.
To a certain extent, I can see it because we are a little harsh.
Is it though? You can offer a lot of people like Christ's love and grace. They ain't gonna take it. That's not your fault.
No,
right?
You're absolutely right.
Touché.
Like,
yeah,
I get what you're saying, but that's factually inaccurate. That's a fallacy, buddy.
No, I'm not making excuses. I'm just
you're
saying.
You're living a great, good truth, and you're living great things from the DoD. I know. I'm sorry. I'm fighting against you being very nice and gracious
Me?
to people. and which is good.
Me?
But
You talking to me?
but also, hey man, if you don't want my sweet love, yeah, Mike's been the sweetie pie this whole episode.
Oh,
He has been
man.
actually. He has been sweet.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
If I had a heart, I'd put it on you right now, Mike. Let me heart you. Hold on.
Hey, Cody. Cody, so you understand Bones in Washington State. When he gets on this podcast, he's like this. But outside of that, he's as liberal as they come.
What?
All right. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's leave it.
Sergeant Major got a kick out of that.
Let's
he
keep
doesn't
it
want to laugh,
kosher.
but he's laughing. Yeah, okay. I'm going to be the guy that gets you canceled tonight, Andrew.
Don't get me canceled, man. Let's not go there.
Oh God! Oh my God!
So one of the things that I find is, yes, it's important to make a correction on the spot, and this is something I think that a lot of people miss. But make the correction. Yeah, it could be harsh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Correction was made.
I can't hear Andrew.
And he can't hear me, so everybody's got to relay this. But you make the correction. After you make that correction, after you've calmed down, and hopefully after the other individual has calmed down, you go back to him and say, hey, look, do you understand why I did it? Like why I was so pissed off at you? Right? You have to have that conversation because they need to understand what it is that you're upset about, why you're so upset. And a lot of times that doesn't happen. They just see the angry outburst and the frustration that comes forth. They don't see the other side, but that's the side they need to see. That's the side that's going to build them up and say, look, hey, yeah, that ass chewing is like water off a duck's back. It's not a big deal. It's just me mad in the moment exploding because I'm ticked off. Yeah. Now I get to sit down with you and I get to say why.
Mark.
Tell Mark I was saying some good stuff.
You can hear me, Mark?
Yes.
And you missed a good speech. You might have to rewind that and watch that later. That was a
What, from Andrew?
Surprisingly, Mark, absolutely. I won't lie to you. It was.
I know he's shocked because he's like, from Andrew.
It was actually pretty good. I won't lie
to distill it. Discipline in private, praise in public.
There you go.
And that will get you. And it's manipulative, and I admit it, I understand, but that will buy you so much currency with everybody involved, right?
But is it manipulative or is that leadership?
It can be. You can use it.
I think it's a different method because some people need that way, and some people don't. It's a tool in your toolbox.
Yeah. That's good.
It comes down to knowing who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
And
knowing your audience too.
Because if you have the opportunity to pull someone aside, so you don't gonna do it in front of their people. You don't want to diminish their credibility. But if it's a correction that needs to be made, it needs to be made usually on the spot. But if it's some type of punishment or ass chewing, yes, that should go private.
Good point. And I got to be honest, I've failed at that many a time. So I'm talking from experience and learned lessons here. I'm not perfect. Not even close.
Yeah, we've all missed that mark one way or the other. Yeah.
Far from it.
Yeah.
But to go back to something Cody was talking about, you've always been a doer, right? You're the guy that does it.
Yep.
Now you're kind of in that teaching mode, even though you said you're not an instructor. That's one of the hardest things that I had to learn in the military was, and I've had to do it outside of the military, is when you're the constant doer, you're the one that's doing this, doing that. Then all of a sudden it becomes your job to start, in a way, almost training your replacement. And that can be hard when you have to
never be that only guy.
In the corporate world and the business world, it's like job security. I ain't telling you anything I know.
Ooh.
But I've learned I had to learn that lesson the hard way after getting out of the Marine Corps and the company I work for now. It's like these older guys, I was like, what about this? What about that? And they're like, yeah, figure it out.
I mean, that's a good point. Job security is a big deal.
Well, and that was their thing, but it was like, and I finally told
that
one,
was
and one of the
job
guys,
security.
yeah, one of the guy I work with now worked in the plant I worked with, and then I started the job I started in, and now he's been doing it for 5 years now. But he said it well because he's a former Army guy, but he was like, "Why the hell wouldn't I share what I know with you?" He said, because at the end of the day, he said, it's making my job easier.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
there you go.
If I know something, he said,
well, that and you're not getting called off a vacation.
Yeah. He said, why wouldn't I share that information?
Because, like, if you're the only one that knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's this whole thing. It's like it makes you more valuable.
Come on.
Outside of the military, the corporate world doesn't give a damn. They don't care at that point. So, you know, you've got to stop and look at it as, you know, if you know everything, okay, great. But, you know, that's why they say it's like, well, you know, it's job security. I know it, but you don't know it. And I'll go back to what you're saying, Cody. It's like, okay, well, if I share this information with you and you're supposed to be covering this weekend, I don't have to cover this weekend. You're not calling me to go up. You know, and that's one of the biggest things.
Yeah, I hate that. I got called on Christmas, and I hate that.
Yeah.
You know, be willing to share information, but be willing to teach. Be willing to back off of things. And again, we'll go back to what Cody said he didn't like. I think you said it, Cody, was trust but verify.
Yeah.
You know,
I hated that when I was in E3, E4. I hated that.
But, I mean, you've got to, at some point in time, you've got to be willing to back up a little bit. And the only way, you know, we've all said it, is we got to be able to back off of it. And the only way sometimes you can learn is you got the information, so you need to do it. I'm here if you need something.
You know, another thing that goes along with what you're saying is there's different right ways to do everything. There's not a single right way that will only work for everything. And that was the biggest slap in the face. Because I was a hothead E4. There's more than one right way to do everything. And you have to acknowledge that, because it's not going to be your way every time. It's not going to be his way. It's not going to be his way. It's going to work as long as it gets the same results, the same position, same context.
And that's the hardest thing. And that was actually something I was thinking about earlier, and I went out of my brain. The older I get, the less I remember. But you saying that, Cody, made me think of it as, you know, my way isn't the right way. This is how I know to do it. This is how I was taught to do it. Maybe you have a better way. I don't care. And that's one thing I had to get rid of it, you know, in the military, even in a job I do. I don't care how you do it, as long as it's safe, as long as no one's getting hurt. And the end result is the same. It may not be how I do it, and I'll literally actually sit and watch somebody do something like, and I've done it, and I'm like, get the hell out of the way. Just get the hell out of the way. And it's the hardest thing to do, is to give it up. And it's like, you're like, oh, okay, well, all right, that worked.
And I can't sit still. Like, you want me to sit still and bark orders or tell people to do stuff? No, dude, I'm sitting there pacing in the office. I'm not saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, give me something to do on the
computer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the hardest thing.
And then after
you
the
have
fact,
to let them.
like, you know, after the fact, you can kind of say, hey, you know, why did you do it that way? Well, this, and that. And it's like, okay, well, if it was me, I would have done it this, and that. And you may actually learn something from how they did it.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, it's like, did you ever stop and think about this? You doing this, what was the outcome of that to get to this point?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's a teaching thing. And that's something I learned from the military. It's like, okay, we both got to the same point, accomplished the same goal, but we may have been able to do it better, kind of your way and kind of my way, but understanding from experience along the way, what were the hazards involved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things I learned from the military.
I think that's
Good point.
amazing takeaway, man. And I think that's something I took from that too. And I would say one of my proudest law enforcement things that I can say, going exactly off of what Mike said, is it's not my way, man. I've dragged over half a dozen people. The first door they ever kicked was because I didn't do it. I stopped and I went like, I've kicked enough. You want one, kitten? And then let them fucking do it. And by the way, they remember it, and hey man, like there was critiques. It was the best shit ever. And now, could I done it better, or have I? No, it ain't about me getting my 14th, 15th, 20th rock off. It's about parading other people up to like do that. And it's exactly what Mike described ad nauseum. But for me, it's like to be able to like, I could literally like give you, I mean, a dozen people, depending. Not everyone's kicked the door, but other shenanigan nonsense, foot pursuits, other shit I've drugged them into that was popping their cherry, that they can literally say and have done it, but have done it safely with Bone helping them. And did everything right, judicial, safe, healthy, happy. You know, get in lawsuits. You know what I mean? And so, like, but it's like, it's all based on what Mike just said. And then, like, that's like, I lost my career due to PTSD and an eye injury, but I can still hang my hat on that shit and smile, going like, I learned that from the DOD. I applied it to my law enforcement career, and I passed that shit along. And there's at least a dozen people that are, you know, proclamating that down the line. Yeah. I've infected that law enforcement gene pool, and
you're here.
That's awesome. And that came from the DOD, man.
And I like how you say that, because about the infecting, because they say about leadership, it's caught as much as it is taught, because it comes from observation, emulation, and experience. But when you delegate something, just like Mike was saying, you give them the order, you make sure they know what needs to be accomplished, the time it needs to be accomplished, and you got to get out of their way. And just like you said, oh, shoot, I'm in my office pacing, I'm dying, I don't know what to do. That's when you do proper observation, and you're observing how that leader is taking charge and making sure that he's not doing nothing that's, with initiative. There's a difference between taking initiative, trying something new, and a blatant disregard for orders and regulations that's safe or immoral or whatever. But when you're that leader and you delegate and you walk away, then you get to a vantage point where you can observe. So you try to find somebody doing something right, so that when you give that debrief, you have more type of examples to debrief about, especially how someone was doing something good. Catch someone doing something good. We're really good at catching someone doing something bad. How good are we at catching someone doing something good?
Great point.
Yeah.
Preach.
And that's a big thing.
Go ahead and read the book. It's Invalidated Leadership.
Yeah.
Validatedleadership.com. You need to go check it out. I'm telling you, go to Google.
Andrew's heard it all before. Believe me.
I have. But it doesn't get old. Every time I hear it, I get inspired. I get excited.
By a lecture from me.
Got me fired up just now. Got me fired up all day.
I know.
Oh, yes.
I can't wait for the audio version for the audio version to come out of his book. That way we can hear it every time. I will do that
audio version if you can't get Morgan Freeman. I'm for cheap. Just saying.
No, I'm going to do the
audio. We can totally AI that voice.
I'm going to do the audio version.
No, there will be no AI demon doing Mark's. No.
It has to be Mark.
Yeah,
it can't be anybody else.
We don't fuck with that. Sorry.
Exactly.
I don't anyway.
Oh man,
it's a
you know what?
Thing.
I love that we're able to push your book like this. This is cool. of the 4 people that was not 3 of the 3 people that are listening to this podcast, I just want to tell you guys, you need to go out and purchase his book. I'm telling you, Validated Leadership. Mark's an incredible individual. If you haven't figured it out, I don't know.
Mark,
We muted you. It's okay. We just accept it.
Talking about how great you are, about
Somebody
your book,
put baby in the corner. And
all
he's
the
not
listeners. Who put baby in the corner?
Somebody separated these two. We don't know who pushed the button.
Oh, I love it. I love it. For the 3 of you out there, I love you. Thanks for listening. Go buy his book, validatedleadership.com. All right. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna throw this back up here. Forward Operators Group. Cody, tell us one more time. Like, if somebody wants to get involved, somebody wants to come and check you out, anything like that.
Andrew's got the hand motions going, but I can't hear it.
Okay, hit us up, man. Hurry up before Mark takes over the show, and I'm left out to dry here.
Well, we just do peer-to-peer support, and when you come to the website, you can volunteer. We're building up an intake form for volunteers, but every volunteer for us, our main priority is crisis. So we push you through training. We get you through some of the VA training for crisis handling. We get you through some other training that we'll pay for when funding comes available, and we work people through that where every volunteer is going to be a crisis person. And then you might have another collateral. Like I have one guy that's a crisis guy, and then he does social media. So, our main goal is to help people. So like everybody that volunteers, that's what I need. I need you to be able to answer a chat from the website, answer a Discord message, answer a phone call, answer a DM, and get on video or voice chat and just help whoever needs somebody to talk to you. Like most of our interactions, the majority are calm, casual. Hey, how was your day? What are you going through? What's going on? And it's from peers. That's my biggest thing is you can't go to a shrink that's never been in combat, that's never served in the military, that's never been a police officer, that's never been fighting fires, never been a dispatcher, and tell you how to do that they understand. Because there's a point to where they don't. They can understand the feeling, the emotion. They don't understand what you've gone through and the effects that it has in multiple ways. No matter how great a professional you are. Like, unless you've lived it, you can't feel it. I want every armed forces, every first responder group, I want people that can volunteer. So I have a guy that's New York Fire Department during 9/11 was a fire arson investigator. So he's a sworn peace officer. Like this dude has more history, and he was Army before that. This dude's telling me stories. And I'm like, you're my crisis guy for like check.
That's awesome.
But
and those types of guys,
the more the merrier.
To be honest,
like, if I have too many volunteers, the happier I'd be.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point, man. And we need those volunteers. We need people out there that are going to, and the veteran community is so fantastic in a sense of they will volunteer. They're going to go out and do things. But so often they just need a little push. They just need a little, what would you call it? A little encouragement to go and do these things. So if we're here to encourage you to go out and volunteer,
whatever.
Kick in the ass, whatever it is, they need it, and this is that's what we're here for.
That's the biggest thing you do, Andrew, with this podcast is when all of us, when we're all on a podcast, whoever you talk to and the regular group, it's all of a sudden there's a common bond and camaraderie. Cody, I've never met you, brother, but I feel like I know you. Bone, I've never met you, even though you live out where my son lives. Mark, I've never met you. But it's this common bond of being able to talk freely, and it's an opening process to be able to discuss things. Yes, sometimes we get a little squirrely. I'll get Bone that, even though he lives in Washington State. It's fine, but and you guys, it's in California, man, it is what it is. I know there's a north and a south, but
and with that,
but
my point is from Oklahoma. Let's just like I'm just stationed here, not from here.
Yeah. My point is this is what we do. It opens up conversation. It opens up where we put down our defenses and we actually talk.
Yeah.
And that's
agreed.
What you do, Andrew.
And we can disagree, and it's not an issue.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, Bone and I don't even like each other, but we'll still
That's
have a
true.
conversation.
You know what they say about each other when they're not on here. It's amazing. So they don't like each other. I'm just.
I mean, Mark and AJ aren't even.
That's right. We can't even talk. I mean, me and Mark. I mean, we're.
Yeah, Andrew still has boot polish in his butthole.
That'd be violating the no contact order.
Oh man, hey Cody, we do this thing here as we start to close this out.
There's a mute all button somewhere. Somebody just hasn't hit it yet.
Yeah. We do this thing, Cody, where we do words of wisdom at the end. I'm gonna hit this, and then Bone will go, Mike will go, and we're gonna give you time to kind of think about it, right? But Mark, even though he can't hear me, Mark always goes last, okay? But we're gonna do words of wisdom. Oh man, we're here. We got some words of wisdom. It's coming down range. Holy moly, you're gonna get shot in the face, blasted right now. I'm excited. Bone, what do you got?
Well, I just want to say a very wise man said, "No greater love exists than this, that a man would lay his life down for his friends." And that man was Jesus. And it doesn't have to mean you're laying your life down to die, I believe. I think giving your life to the core, running a podcast like this, nursing, law enforcement, what Cody does, even while he's still serving in the DOD.
Absolutely.
That is giving your life for your fellow man. So my words of wisdom, listening to this.
I didn't hear
anybody
it.
wise enough to follow along. Yeah.
Oh man.
Do that.
Okay. Is it me or is it him? Bone, you were cutting out, man. I didn't get the last part. You gotta say it again. No.
You lost your Bone.
I think you got the good part.
We didn't
I don't
hear
know.
any
We
of
missed
it.
the last part, man. We missed the last part.
I heard the
We're on
Jesus
it.
Christ quote. I
You
heard
hear
that
me?
one. Well, I heard
Yeah, I hear you.
What happened?
Oh man.
now we can't even see it.
Washington just said bye.
You.
He's back. Okay.
Oh man. I said something Christian and Washington. Mark, you know how this works. What does your
got you.
governor do? How do you get around this?
I know.
How do you? I need to learn because I'm gonna have to fight the
Now I can't
Terminators
hear
the
anybody.
same way in the future. This isn't good.
Somebody hit a button for Mark. He's out.
Oh,
When Mark's not on the podcast, he's normally wearing like an aluminum hat.
Yeah.
It blocks
He
it.
heard that. He heard
I
that.
heard that one. I heard that one.
We see you now, Bone. Go ahead, go. You're clear. You're clear, Bone. Get it
oh, you
out.
got me? I don't even know what I just said. Hey, man.
Nope.
I got
Who's the
nothing
calm
now.
guy
I
running
don't
this
even
show?
know. What happened? Who's running this?
Where's an ET when you need him?
I didn't even do anything wrong. This might be the
Oh
first
my
time I
God.
never did nothing wrong on this show. I'm going to say all the R words. I'm starting now.
No. We heard
Riboflavin,
your
rifampin, retardatron, Nothingosaurus rex. See, that was a bait and switch.
No.
If you've watched the pod, you get it. There you go. Running gags.
No, we heard your the Jesus thing, but we didn't hear after that.
Well, oh, well.
You got to watch the podcast later, I guess.
Doesn't have to just be dying. Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be dying. It could be serving. It could be doing what Cody's doing. It could be doing what AJ's doing. It doesn't necessarily mean giving your life and dying on a field in a foreign country. It can be just serving. And I think that's a little other known caveat to that statement. So do that. You'll be fulfilled. That's my knowledge.
I like it. All right. It took us a little while, but we got through Bone, and man, I'm so glad we waited. Thanks, Bone. I appreciate you, man. I don't care what Mark says about you. I say that because he can't hear me. So just saying.
Mark, I apologize. Andrew's up there talking crap. I don't know what he said. You're talking crap about Bone. I mean, I don't know. I got your back, Mark. I got your back.
I can't hear a thing. I can hear you, Mike, but that's it.
Oh.
All right. Well, Mike, you're going to have to translate. Mike, you go ahead and do yours, and then we're going to go to Cody. So go ahead, Mike.
Translate. Okay.
Tell him what I said.
Communists aren't people.
Mark, Andrew
It's
said I have
okay
to do my
to kill
best to
them.
translate. So I'm next. So, but no, all I had to say is it's nothing complicated, but treat everybody with respect and kindness until they prove they don't deserve it.
I'm doing all that for Mark, so he knows.
You doing sign language for Mark now? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good subtitle of the.
I think I need to work on my
what
leg.
Andrew was doing. He was saying something, and he said, Andrew said something, rub-a-dub-dub, God, thanks for the steak or something. I don't know what he was talking about.
Cody, man, you've heard two of these knuckleheads already, so I'm curious to hear what you got to say, Cody. What you got for us, man?
I'm saving the ribeye for Sunday night. We have hamburgers.
Well, as long as he gives me a ribeye and drives up north, I'm good.
He said ribeye, not rim job.
Oh yeah, ribeye steak. Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
Oh, Boone showed up. Better late than never. Bone showed up.
Did you say rim shot?
I heard whiskey and Coke. I'm ready.
Cody, what do you got for us, man?
I don't know if I can follow any of that.
I don't know.
I'd probably say never settle. I'm tired of seeing people settle where they're at in the military, in their professional career, in life. You can always be better. You can always push farther. Even though you don't think you're ready, you're in the military, you're scared of the next pay grade, you're in your civilian world, and like there's not an opening, but you can push to be better, to be ready for that opening. In life, you can always go on and on. Like, don't settle. The biggest mistake in life that I see is people not pushing forward, pushing past their current setting new goals every time. I see that. It hurts people in the military. I mean, I was a 4-year E3 because I didn't think I was ready. And it was the biggest mistake in my career because it's all OJT. Like, you learn everything in life, on the job, in life, in the actions and things that you choose and not choose to do, the things you talk about and where you interact. You can always be bigger and better.
Yeah. Dang. Cody's coming in hot. Hey, Mike, tell Mark that he's got big shoes to fill. He's got big shoes to fill, but we're going to hit it no matter what. He's
Mark,
coming in strong.
Andrew said you got to come in strong.
Can you hear me now? Okay, I'm gonna quote a great Army General, General Ridgway. Only those who have disciplined themselves can exact discipline effort from others.
Wow.
Dang. And that, my friends, is why Mark goes last. Because Mark, he just comes in with the humdingers at the end. That's why we call him Sergeant Major Humdinger. That's what I'm talking about. Woo!
And of course, I quote that in Validated Leadership.
You can find it at validatedleadership.com.
Andrew, every time he does that, you've got to have a button where you can literally hit it and it pops up on the screen.
See, we'll just set it up for Mark's camera to where it just scrolls the entire time across the bottom of his camera.
Hold on. Just give me a minute.
Out a way see if we can tell who buys it after this podcast, so I can give some of the royalties to Andrew and the 501c3.
Yeah, every time it comes up, it's got to be king.
There you go.
There we go.
If you're wondering anything about Mark's book, it's Validated Leadership. You can find it at validatedleadership.com, or you can go in, and it's probably quicker because he's having troubles with Colorado and his publisher out there. But go to Amazon, type in Validated Leadership. You're going to find his book. You're going to learn all kinds of good stuff. If you liked what he has to say, I'm telling you, you're going to love this book. He slapped me in the face with it many a time. I needed it, though. So... And look at me now. I don't know if that's a good example. I'm sorry. I may have done him wrong on that.
Yeah, looking at you now, sitting there in a room with Crocs on and no pants.
Oh, bye.
That's it.
Good job, Mark. Good job.
I do have shorts on, if you're wondering. I'm not completely naked here. Mark is like, I have no clue what in the world he's saying.
Yeah,
we're still recording.
We were making fun of him. We were making fun of him, Andrew. Mark.
Cody wants out. Pull the cord. Pull the cord. Cody.
Where's the button? Where's the
All right, I'm gonna do it. Here we go.
He didn't do anything wrong. Let him out.
With that, for everybody out there, if you're struggling, well, I'm going to go back. Cody, thanks for coming on and doing this, man. It was last minute. I appreciate you coming on. I had a great time with you. Hopefully you had a good time. If not, I blame anybody else but me. But thanks for coming on.
I'll be waiting for all the invites later on. Continue.
Yeah. ForwardOperatorsGroup.com. Go check them out, man. There is a great 501c3 nonprofit. Go out there and support these guys. If you can volunteer and help, please do so. An amazing organization, amazing individual. Coast Guard, we don't hold it against him, just like we don't hold Bone against him for being in the Air Force. Air Force. I'm getting them all confused.
I thought you were going to say Space Force, but whatever.
The B team. But still a team. So thanks for being here, guys. No, seriously. I love you guys. Thanks for doing what you're doing. To everybody out there, if you're struggling, you need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody today, can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. I know this crew here cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you serve with. Ask them how they're doing. If they need that helping hand, please give it to them. All right, fellas, thank you very much. Much appreciated for coming on. To everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
No more 22. On to the journey and finish the fight.